What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Big Boy from Boy Gang, and y'all listening to I Ain't Telling You No Story. We're back with another one. I Ain't Telling You No Stories. Well, we got a full house today. Coming straight from my hometown. This right here is a Father's Day special edition podcast. We're gonna go ahead and get started with it all, whatever. I'm the host, Big Boy from Boy Gang. You can introduce yourself in there.
This is Garfield Boyd. This is the originator of the Boyd family.
I'm William Boyd. I'm the oldest son.
And my name is Charles Boyd. I'm the baby of the family. I'm Sammy Boyd. I'm second oldest.
And I'm Roderick Boyd, Big Boyd's brother.
And so now we're going to get into some questions. So our first question is, can you share your earliest hunting memory?
Yes, I can share mine. My earliest, to my remembrance, I was 8 years old when I started to hunt. I wasn't allowed to carry a firearm, but I always went with my uncles and things and tote rabbits and squirrels and things for them after they killed them. But when I turned 13, I started carrying the gun. When I started, I was bad to the bone. So from there up until now, well, I done retired now, but I had my share and I had my fun. Running night and day. Rabbit hunt, coon hunt, and deer hunt. You could do it all. I wore my legs out and you can't see that well, and now I'm just thinking of the thing that I have did. And the young generation on me, they taking over.
What age did everyone start hunting?
13.
About 13, 14.
I was about 14. I think I was 14. Well, I started coon hunting before that. I think I was about 12 when we were coon hunting, but as far as carrying a gun going into the woods.
And is that like a generationally decided thing or the law or something?
Dad ain't trust me with no gun.
Okay. Alright. Anybody have any memorable early hunting stories? Like in the teenage years?
I remember when I started squirrel hunting. My dad took me to squirrel hunt at 13. Mm-hmm. We went down on the lake with him. Mm-hmm. That was the first squirrel I had killed.
I started hunting at 13. I started hunting before that. You know, I had something. Well, I called myself hunting. Whenever of course, started with a pellet gun or whatever, and I just did whatever I saw my dad and them do. You know, I used to see them harvest animals, so I'm out there trying to clean the little birds and stuff. Of course, you know, I really wasn't thinking that, I couldn't eat them or whatever. I might have tried one before after I got the feathers off one, but I knew then I didn't want none of that bird. Yeah, so and then we're gonna fast forward to 13 was whenever I was able to carry a gun. Yeah, and I ain't gonna tell you no story. That Remington 20 gauge semi-automatic, it did its job. It did. Now I probably do my job sometime, but it did what it's supposed to do.
So speaking of that, what's everybody's favorite hunting gun, your tried and true?
If I'm deer hunting, I don't hunt with nothing but a 30-06. 150 grain. I don't want nothing too fast. And rabbit hunting has always been 12 gauge.
From where I started, with my granddaddy's gun. From that, I bought my first gun. It was a 12 gauge Remington automatic. I bought it in 66. After that, I bought a rifle to deer hunt. 30-06 automatic. I bought it in 72. It was the only gun that I bought to hunt with. They well paid for themselves. I don't have no regrets and no nothing. Just get out there and find him, kick him up, blow him up.
Okay, good. Does anyone have like a memorable hunting story? Like, have you all gone on a hunt together?
I didn't lie out there by themselves. I took them and trained them. I know the first time I ever killed Charles, that's when I killed my record. The first day he went, I reckon he brought me luck. After that, he was on his own. Other than that,
Got there that morning. We sat and talked about it probably about like 10 minutes trying to figure out which stand we were going to go on. And I'm kind of glad you went on the stand that you went on because it might not have been the same way it turned out. But that was a good hunt.
Did you see something that morning?
I heard them going by me.
Okay.
Still getting up.
Yeah.
I had went and got on Williams stand. He had on that hill. Probably about like 5 or 6 men the other day that had shot. They come by me still wide open.
Yeah.
I didn't see them, but I heard them. They were getting up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were saying they was almost just as big as the one he killed.
Okay.
They kept that big boy alive a lot of years.
Yeah.
some of them, they wouldn't have got that big boy.
No.
Cause the doe, they come out first.
Mm-hmm.
Come right up. About close to me. And, I read the shed out there. Twink right in front of me. Went on the wire fence. That they jumped over the wire fence. I just sitting there looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
About 10 minutes, maybe a little longer. I kept looking the way they come. I seen him, he come out way down there below me. And he never moved. That's the only deer I ever seen didn't walk.
Mm-hmm.
When he come out, he turned just the way they come. He stood there for a little while. He take off like a rabbit, take off hopping.
Mm-hmm.
He stopped, he checked. So he finally hopped up there way out of there. I shot him twice and he didn't stagger.
Mm-hmm.
He took off, went over that 3-string barbed wire fence. He went over like I hadn't told him. So I said, well, how did I miss it that close? I sat there I said, well, normally be a young one on behind you. He's scared to step because you whooping. And I just sitting there. I said, well, let me get out and look. I got on, walked out there where I had shot. I seen a ridge about big as the top of that cup, cut in the ground about that long. I was like, good grief. I knew what he that close and I shot up under it. So I said, well, I reckon I missed it. There's a big pine tree sitting about 4 from here to the back porch there. I just walked the way he went. And I looked. First, I looked on the ground where I had shot. Leaves had done fell. Sweet on leaves, they brown. And I seen a little speck on it. Some of them have specks on it. I didn't reach down and pick the leaf up. Did like that on my hand. Look. I got some blood. I said, I must have side swiped him. I didn't do that much to it. And I just walked on there where that pine tree is. That's when he turned it loose. He shot blood inside that pine tree like somebody throwed it out of a bucket. From then on, I just walked behind until walked up on him.
Yeah.
Down on the pool. Wasn't laying on the side, down on all four. I said, well, if you jump up now, you're going to be showed up.
Yeah.
Walked up there and tapped him with my gun. Well, jumped back. Cause they danger now when You don't want him, he down, he get up, he run over and tear you up.
Yeah.
But after that, did it to me and did it for me.
Okay.
And you know what? People still out there looking for that same deal. And I got him at home on the wall.
Yeah.
Now, Granddaddy, share the stats of this book.
From the base of his home, 5.5 inches. You take a measure and go around the home where it come out of his head. He had 11 times. 2 of them were 8 inches. And I think the other was 6 of them or 7 of them. I can't remember. He had a 21-inch spread across the front.
Daddy, you have any memorable stories about hunting with? Right.
Let me speak to that. So one of the first time we went hunting, we were back there behind the house, and he had walked me down and pointed me in the direction of a stand back there behind Cattle House. And he said, I'm gonna go up there on this stand in the hollow. So he sent me towards the stand. He said it right through there. So I took off walking. I thought towards the stand. I said, man, I've been walking a long time. It was about 20 minutes later, and I know I was supposed to be at the stand in about 2 minutes. That thing, you know, I come out, and Dad is telling me, boy, what you doing up there? I done walked in the absolute opposite direction where I was supposed to be going. Dad told me, I thought you was a deer coming through here. It was terrible. I had no sense of direction when I was first in the woods.
Did you ever find the stand?
Nope, I just went home. I was embarrassed then.
I'm glad you got somewhere to sense of direction by Smith.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was pitiful right there. Yeah. Daddy came home 10 minutes later talking about the dealer smelled you, he ain't even coming no more.
Well, me, I got some pretty memorable stories. So on the one occasion, I had my 2 uncles with me, my Uncle Charles and my Uncle William. We had hunted over in '96, and I hunted off of a tripod stand that morning, or whatever. I had the same shotgun, the Remington 20 gauge semi-automatic, and it ain't nothing but a 3-shot semi-automatic. But I might have took like, I don't want to say 15, but I would say probably 15 bullets. I'll say about 10 that moment. Probably like 11, 12. But so a doe came out, and she had like a yearling with her, but it was, the deer had to be like a year old, but it's still with its mama. So what I did, I shot the yearling because it was the first one came out. Then the mama came out. When the mama came out, she came dead out in the middle of the road, and she looked up the road and she looked down the road. And of course, I'm on the trigger already. So I'm just shooting and shooting and shooting. And she walk out the road, and she walk in the bushes, and she circle up behind the stand. And she come back around. And I'm just shooting and shooting and shooting. So I got down to where I had 1 bullet left. So what I did, I called my grandma, y'all. I got on the phone with my grandma because the deer had me hemmed up on the deer stand. Now, hey, don't now Hunter want to say that deer don't have him up on the deer stand. But that doe knew that she was separated from her baby. And she came out, she was calling for the baby, and the baby wouldn't respond. So she knew that they had got separated, all that, but I had shot the baby. But whenever I was shooting at her, I was like, it's not working. So I had one bullet left. So I called my grandma. I said, Grandma, I need you to call William. Because I'm stuck on the deer stand. The deer got me stuck on the deer stand and won't let me get down. So like literally, she sat down on the ground in front of the stand where I could see her. But I knew it had them that one bullet. But actually, I had shot the deer, and I actually shot her in the eye, so she was blind or whatever. But the deer had me hemmed up, so my Uncle William had to come up there. As he walking up to the deer stand, I'm waving my hand at him, telling that the deer right down there on the ground. So whenever the deer see him, she get up and start walking toward him. Like ain't nothing wrong. She started walking toward him, so he had to kill the deer.
I'm gonna pause you right there. Uncle William, do you remember this?
Yeah.
Hey.
When I was going up the stand, like Darren said, the deer walked across, and I shot at him. He walked, come back across. I shot at him again.
Yeah.
He come back.
Yeah.
He come back.
And started coming down towards you.
Yeah. So I missed him 2 times before I shot him.
Yeah.
I said, I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Yeah. The deer started walking down the road. I knew.
Mine kind of started out. We was hunting, and the season could never come back in soon enough for me. So I started hunting with a compound bow just to get out there a little early, and it was more like teaching me what's actually going on in the wood, how to when you hear sounds, and just trying to maneuver on outsmarting the deer. So that gave me a lot of insights on where you see them at, or where you run them up from, or something like that. Just try to get, education on what actually going in the wood before the real season came in. So I kind of got a little educated on that, and hunting seemed to be like, I would say, my best friend, because that's what we did. We hung out together in the woods. Me, myself, and I. So, but I had a good time in the woods. I had some pretty good results, and I had a lot of time questioning, this ain't your thing. But through it all, though, it's come out to be my thing. That's what I like to do, and that's what I kind of I'm hanging my head on this. Still chasing after the one that my dad already got on the wall. So I've been hunting a lot of years, and I hadn't got him yet, but I ain't quite ready to give him up yet.
Has anyone gone on a hunt where they're like, you know what, this is my last time. I ain't coming out here anymore.
Yeah, I did. I fell out of the tree.
Oh.
You also have a tendency. You the only person I knew that climb stands that's barely holding together. They hanging off the tree, and you climbing the stand like it's okay.
They do be okay.
I remember William sent me up a stand one day. I think we was up there on the track. We like, oh yeah, that's a good stand back there. Man, I went up that stand. The whole time I'm up there, my knees shaking because I just knew I was gonna fall out the stand if the wind blowed too much. I couldn't focus on nothing the whole time. I'm holding the tree instead of the gun. I'm like, I'm about to fall.
Well, I think that's what William might have got me into building a stand that only I would get on. Because some of the stand that he had got on, you right, you got questions on them things there, man.
But see, we used to build things out of trees. We didn't build them out of ladder. We used to
The cedar.
cedar, and not the cedar. Some had to be out sweet on, or whatever we got. You cut it and put tree limbs on it, and we used them. They were raggedy, but you get you off the ground. But the thing was, but see, when they tore up, instead of replacing, we still trying to hunt on them. Feet falling off, you pat, feet fall off. But I'm saying to you, they dangerous, but they will kill deer there. I mean, and but you be barely hanging on.
You didn't worry about nobody stealing.
Yeah,
Hey, so basically, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the raggedy ones produce the results.
I don't know. Listen, y'all remember that platform stand that Charles used to hunt on down in the track? That thing that was way up there in that tree. You remember it was up in that? I forgot. Yeah, man, that stand right there. I know that thing had to be 30, 40 feet in that.
You got to be praying going up the tree,
Praying going down.
pray till you get back on the ground.
Man, I tried to climb that tree one day. I was all the way up to the platform, and I couldn't maneuver myself to get myself and the gun on the tree. Dad still don't know this day, but I'm gonna tell him right now. That same 20 gauge that you start hunting with, it was either me or the 20 gauge. I had to let it go. That thing went down and hit the ground, and that stock ain't never been right since. Cause I was holding on to that tree. I mean, my whole body had to slide down the tree. I couldn't get right.
Yeah.
I sat at the base of the tree for the rest of the time I was hunting. I said, I ain't never trying to climb this thing again.
Now hold on, Daddy. After that hunt, have you tried to use that 20 gauge?
What were you talking about?
You know that
The one you had this morning.
the one
Oh,
with
they
the
don't have the handle broke on it.
I took the gun. He don't know, so I took the gun after it failed that day. I took it over to Greenwood. I forgot the name of that place over there that was right there across from where that Zaxby's at now. It was a hunting place over there. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But I took it over there, and I remember I spent my whole check, and they did something to it and tightened it up. But then I found out some years later it was loose again. But I was like, it ain't my fault no more.
Let's see, the reason I like going, because that's the first gun I had. My dad had bought me that gun, and that's the first gun I had to hunt with. And but I ain't know he hadn't messed the thing up.
Well, it was all our first gun. Like it was the first gun you gave me. It's the first gun Darius had.
Yeah, but I ain't know you had the first gun you dropped on the ground and told the hell off.
Listen, man, it was either me or the gun.
Not that well.
Oh, then we want to talk about something else with the gun. Daddy, I remember Daddy teaching me. He was trying to show me how. He got a 30-30. And I remember thinking, when he let me go hunt with that gun, this is the most complicated gun ever to stop from automatically firing if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I went behind the house with the gun. And you know, you have it like where when it's on the safety, you just got it a little bit far back and it kind of holds itself. Mm-hmm. I messed around and saw a deer back there and totally forgot what I was doing with the gun. I done pulled the thing back and then pulled it back far enough. I ain't even get the thing off my lap and the gun done went off. The deer running through there. I was so embarrassed because I still hadn't killed a deer yet. So I can't. I sat out there for another 2-3 hours just trying to act like I was looking for the deer. I came home. Dad, I heard, I don't know, it might have been you, Darius, talking about that you heard me shoot or something. I said, yeah. I said, I'm sure I missed him. Because I'm sure that bullet was gone on the opposite direction of that. I ain't touched that 30-30 again after that.
Well, I ain't gonna tell you no story. I got a confession, y'all. This is big boy. But I still don't fool with hunting after dog. Like getting out there standing after dog. Somebody gotta come get me. Somebody gotta put a light on or something to let me know that they there. Because there's something about them bushes in the dark with me.
Twilight.
We ain't gonna talk about that Twilight story. But you wanna hit on it? And then we're gonna talk about the one that you saw back there. The big one that you said had them dog home.
No, I said he was dark. You talking about that deer that was back there behind Carolyn house that day. That's the first deer I ever saw when I was in the woods. And I promise y'all, this is the biggest deer I ever saw in my life. And he came out and it was dust dark where you could barely see him. And I wasn't even expecting them to come out. It was about time for me to get down off the stand. And I think I had just kind of turned to get ready to move. And I saw that deer. Y'all, my heart started beating so fast I couldn't even breathe. And like I know I saw him. I kept my eyes on him for a couple minutes. And just like a ghost in the dark, he just kind of faded away and I never saw him again. But that's the biggest deer I ever saw while I was in the woods. I mean, he was big. I mean, and I think my heart was beating so fast because I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill him, and then it's gonna make up for all these times I done went hunting and I ain't killed nothing.
Yeah.
But he never came back.
All right, so we'll piggyback off of that about the biggest deer that y'all done saw out there, because I know it's a deer that y'all done saw that y'all ain't got on the wall like granddaddy. But they out there. And I'm pretty sure somebody laid eyes on him, and he might have won that big granddaddy, but you know, a trophy in our eyes.
Man, what you call it? I seen one just like the one day at the kill over there, over in the same place over there, and I shot at him. Matter of fact, one morning, but the problem was, I seen him, and the problem was nothing come down by me right there. The 5 point come down by me. I said, now where you right here now? But see, and so I said, man, do I want to do the other behind me could get no shot on there? I said, you right here where I can see you. I said, I'm gonna take you because but I shot him. The 5 point, the other still up there. I said, but he behind me still. He didn't run, but I was trying to get Ryan to get the shot because he was still there. And I could never get Ryan because they had more ragged things. And I couldn't get Ryan. But I got Ryan enough where I thought I could have it on him. And I shot. And didn't get the deal.
What you was shooting?
30-30. 30-30.
That's the problem. That gun wasn't right for years.
Mm-hmm. And he was over in the same area. They probably, I don't know what they brother or what they daddy son what deal with, but he had a great big rat. But I ain't never seen him no more.
Yeah.
No. But look, after that, they killed that big one over there.
I saw him first.
Yeah. That one day killed.
Mm-hmm. Man, I had went nest checking one morning. I had got out of work, and I had spotted a coon up on the nest, and I was walking around trying to get a shot on. And it was a bank. It was a road, and it was a little bank, and I was just bagging up like this right here, and I fell down. I didn't fall. I just sat back. And time out, I did like that and looked up on the wood. He was close from him to that sun. I seen it. His legs up on the honeysuckle and briars and stuff. He just walked right on, went across the road, went on back, and went back over, told the wife what daddy killed him, told that wife. Yeah, he walked right by me.
Yeah.
You couldn't shoot him?
I had 14.
Oh. You wasn't doing that with that.
Nah, I wouldn't shoot.
I would, yeah. I would shot him.
He
was just seen, I shot him.
He was going to show me about that. Because I was going to load that whole thing.
Well, see, you know something? It might not have been deer season. It might not have been deer season.
A 410 and a 22 ride.
You got to be good and active with 22. What you did.
22 would kill him.
I know, but you got to hit him just right, though.
Yeah.
Cal, he was telling me, down James here the other week, about one he killed. He said he was out there in the yard doing something around in the yard. And say, you know how you look down through the wood. You seen those deer standing down there? They said, sure. And we had a rifle for him. So he got a rifle and said, we get him right now. Dog too, but you still could see. And he said he shot. Say, the deer kind of, went around like a circle. And say he walked out there and he just looked while he shot him. He said, well, he gone. But he said, I hit it. Went back late morning. He said the deer wasn't nowhere from where he shot.
Yeah. And he got him with a 22, granddad?
22.
Okay. Where you say he hit him at?
He didn't say.
Okay.
All he know
Okay.
he shot.
Yeah. Okay.
It had to go in the pitch that long or something in the heart. That's the only thing that was gonna drop him like that.
Yeah.
What about you, Charles? The biggest one you done seen?
Biggest one I done seen and didn't get. I shot at him. In fact, I shot him. That we was hunting up there on the cat wide them up there. And me and Sam Lee were hunting together that morning. And the deer come in there right after daybreak. It was an old stand, one of my old stands I hadn't been on that year. And I went in there that morning, got on it. The deer came the same way I come in the wood. I heard a little something, then maybe about 30 seconds out of there, he was coming across in front of me. I had my granddaddy gun. One of those gun with like a 5-foot barrel on it. And I had that with double out buckshot. And come in there, and when the deer gave me a shot, I shot. His back end went up, and he went that way. And we trail blood, and got over there by the creek. And Sam Lee said he looked like he seen some more blood going up them. We went up this steep hill, and we had just about to get out on our knees to get up the hill. That's how steep it was, but the deer went up it. We seen maybe a few more blood spots on top of the hill, and didn't see that deer no more. Now he was one that go on the wall. I don't know what happened.
You probably had tracked him within 2 yards and didn't even see him.
I know, and I constantly thinks about that, constantly. But you know, that was one of the episodes where a hunter say, well, you know, just what his time.
Yeah. So was y'all using dog back then to blood track deals, or it wasn't coming like that then?
We ain't had no access to no.
Okay.
Shaw had another episode too of Cowboy. The deer come across that field. Shaw shot at him 7 times. going back across the field. And the deer got all the way across the field to the wood and stopped. And Shaw made the last shot and killed him.
Where you hit him at?
Didn't even know it. The deer took off like he wasn't even hit.
Yeah.
We over there looking over there still where I was shooting at him at. I guess when we did find it, then where I started shooting him at was in the ankle, then the back leg or something, and then just before he got to the big wood, he stopped. And the only thing I could see was his head and his neck. So I called myself putting it down a little bit lower and pulled the trigger, but I hit him. No, I was shooting at his neck because that's the only thing I could see. But I hit him. Bullet went right in his back end, and it went up through him. And he had run in the wood like he wasn't even ready. We were just about to give up on him.
Yeah.
They walked over there, and they just laid up there dead.
Yeah.
But he took all them shots for me to get.
Now, when you say back end, do you mean the hips on his back,
No, it went in his back end, straight up through him. I guess that's the only shot we're gonna kill him that moment.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a bad feeling when you shooting.
I killed one up to Cowboy and them too. He was trailing the doe. The doe, she went by running, and you hear him coming, just running just like like a dog might be trailing her. And he went by me. He wasn't in the clear, but I could kind of glimpse him going through there. And I shot at him. And he turned around and run out there and stopped
with his head up in the air. I reckon didn't know what happened. He trying to find out what happened. I shot that joker right dead in that socket back there. The ball come all the way out through his nose.
Yeah. And you know, sometimes, well, you always want to make an ethical shot on them or whatever, to get them. But sometimes you got to hit them where you can hit them. I ain't saying you gonna get them, but you hit them where you hit them. Because the thing about it, in the moment, you don't want them to get away. You don't want them to get away, but yeah.
But over here, with Jimmy Jones, Ohio, I was hunting over there one morning, and the dog was running way in there on Mud Lake. And I was sitting below that field behind Jimmy Jones' house. I was just sitting there, and the dog, they come up like they going up toward where we hunt on the track.
Y'all rabbit hunt?
Hmm.
Y'all was rabbit hunt?
I did hunt.
Okay.
I was sitting on the stand listening to them dogs roam. And the dog was so funny, and the dog turned and they come back, like they come and told me, and they got to that dirt road, would go back down, way back in there, from right out there. And the dog hushed. The dog hushed. I heard something run over. They had to cut it a year ago. Old brushing thing. And I looked back. I looked right in his face. And they'll come right by the tree. I'm saying I could have stepped out of the tree on him. And I shot at that deer 5 times. And I didn't miss him but one. I don't know which one I missed him. And I tore him up. First time I shot him, I must have hit him in the leg, cause when he went up, he come back to the ground. He got back up, and he going on around. I shot him again. He creel over. He get back up and take off. And the last time I shot, he stretched out. I don't know who that one killed or the mother killed him.
Yeah. Well, so
Now I done had some I wouldn't say inordinary shots, but a lot of my shots here came. I say a prayer that night, and I say one that morning before I go in the wood. And I know y'all probably have witnessed some of the shots that I made. How did that happen?
Right.
I mean, it was only way I can describe it is go up, put the deer where he wanted to live. No matter how far he was out there. And I go over there and look, there he is. I mean, through just a little peephole I can see through the wood way up. He that far out. I pull the trigger.
yeah.
I know he's there. I pull the trigger. I don't see the deer no more until I get out and go up there. I said, well, my brother come up there and ask me, well, you back there on that stand? I said, he trying to see where the stand was. All I seen was just a little thing like that. But hey, go up, got that bullet through it.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I can say. He did.
Yeah.
Y'all, it's no other explanation that I know that deer would have been laying on that ground.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of shots like that.
Yeah. And what that was out of that at your 270?
That was my 270.
Okay.
That was my first gun that I ever had. Dad brought me a 30-30 Marlin. And me and that 30, we had a lot of fun in the wood. A lot of fun. But what made me want to give up that 30-30, it was a deer that was way out too far from a 30-30 range. A big bruiser buck. But I didn't get him. I didn't get him. So the season went out. So I said, well, the next year I'm gonna have something gonna reach out there for you. So I got me a 270. Had never seen that deal no more, but he set it up for a lot of them other deals to get drug out the wood. You know, so I had no other people had got those other going. Those what the other one from the 270, the 305.
Yeah, 308.
308. Yeah. It's but I've been still comfortable with my 270.
Yeah. And how long that done been?
I got that going back in 1991.
Okay.
And he's still doing it thing.
And
Charlie put something in the deal one year. I just knew. And this before I even started killed my first one. I was like, you know what? I just need a 270. That's the only thing I thought. I said, this man. I said, this man killing everything in the woods.
Yeah.
But one thing about the deer hunting, patience will keep the deer. If you take your time and just be calm, you'll get them. But you get nervous, upset, and no, man, you finna get away.
You know, it's funny you said that because I was so nervous for so many years when I was hunting. And it was all because I was trying to live up to the standard that all y'all was sitting. So I was like, oh my God, I ain't never going to kill something. So I'd be up in the stand. After I've been up there 2 or 3 hours, I get so frustrated. So I'm up there moving. I don't even be paying, just doing too much.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, I think it was sometime when I was in college, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just go out here and just hunt. I had killed a deer in high school, but it was so small, I wasn't even proud of that one. But after that, I just started going. And then, like you said, when you patient and you just sit out there, once you get, I feel like when you just enjoy being out there, whether you kill something or not, that's when stuff come all the time. I remember that day. What was that? This has been a couple of years ago. You remember when we was down on Frank? And when we pulled about 5 out the woods that day, man, there was so much shooting going on that day in the woods. I just knew. I said, somebody got to be shooting at each other because ain't no way these people out here shooting like that.
Yeah.
I think what you killed 2 that day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You killed 2. Daddy was you killed 1.
Yeah, and think about it.
Cause I killed a hog and a deer that day. I was just shooting.
So I'm down in Columbia. And y'all know the boy, he couldn't wait to text me some pictures. And look, I'm like, okay. And then now he put the icing on the cake when there was something picture of a hog. I said, he done got a hog out of all the times I've been hunting down there. I had never came across no hog, but I done heard him or whatever. So, me and my brother, we kind of be in competition when it be hunting. So, yeah.
And still made me proud about that hog, though. I shot that hog, I know, from 150 yards out. Because Charles was like, I was like, Charles, I shot a hog back there. He said, where you shot at him at? So we went walking down toward where the hog at, and I kept my eye on the same place the whole time. I said, he was way out there. I said, and so I walked, and I was like, I'm sure he must have ran that way with the rest of them. Man, we got down there, and Charles kept walking right in the direction. And I kept saying, I'm sure he went down this way, son. Charles got down there, he must have saw the hog, and then looked back up at where I was sitting. Only thing I heard Charles say, boy, that was a great shot right there. The hog had dropped right there on the spot. I said, boy, Charles said it was a good shot. I know it was a good shot.
Yeah.
Next week on Boy Game Gang Presents, I Ain't Telling You No Story, Part 2 of the Father's Day Special.
And then I got on there, I'm trying to catch it. Then I climbed the tree. For that how they went up, I went up behind. Now what happened to the rest? I don't know.